to our final men's Supa-Liga match of the evening. What a contest we have in store for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been tuned in all night, it's just been absolute banger after banger. The women's game did not disappoint between South Perth Alliance and the Northern Hawks. And then last men's game between the Condors and Longabata was a feist encounter. And the Condors came out on top. So, team lineups starting for Phoenix Futsal. We've got Baka Alkarahuli, Ali Milham, Brat Jarja, and of course Kiechi Nemeni. And then on the bench for them we've got Frank Gordon, Spazoya Zestik, Oscar Patterson, and and Muslim Al Muhammad, with of course Jackson Demora Concalves in net, starting probably a half each with Al Muhammad. And then for the Northern Hawks, we've got starting for Ches Houston, Yanis Hamidi, Chris Rocky, and Marco De Filippis with Dan Famato on net. On the bench, our crack Alcro Kamasini, sorry if I butchered that, Halil Russo, Gabe Reynolds, Betim Ziba, Nishan Alagorda, a fan favourite of course. So, starting the contest this evening. Just exchanging hands of possession so far. Exchanging blows. Nothing really happening so far in this opening minute. Northern Hawks, actually talking about it earlier today. As here's a chance. Ches Houston just couldn't get on the end of that one. But Northern Hawks, last couple of seasons, it's been pretty disappointing for them. But even so far this season, they're fifth, which to their standards isn't where they want to be. They want to be cemented in that top four at least. And they're just outside on goal difference from the new and improved Furia Futsal Club. They're in fourth position at the moment. So a win here would momentarily, of course, take them into that top four. But Furia to play AFC tomorrow, you'd expect them to get a win. And continue their good run of form. But either way, Northern Hawks, they've got to apply that pressure. Maybe if they can win by a big margin. Great save there. Concalves sitting out of play. We know him coming over. He loves to celebrate every single save he makes. So we have a look at the chat now. GK Midi, you were wrong last time. You said 2-1 in the last game. It was 2-0, so you're close. But for this one, you're saying 3-3 draw. I can see that happening. Phoenix, they're going to be up for this one, especially with a weakened Northern Hawks side. They're missing the likes of Devin Rindell and a few others. So, it has to mention that Phoenix Futsal, they're hovering around 8th position at the moment, which of course means they're right on the edge of that top 7, which they will need to get if they want to finish this regular season in the top 7, because of course we split after the next couple of rounds. It's Nemeni, plays inside. So a win here tonight, they're only outside of the top 7 on goal difference, so a win here, or even a draw, would momentarily take them into the top 7. Of course, Coburn Wolves, they've got a hard matchup tomorrow night against Sterling Brazajinga, so could go either way. Probably 3-2 to the Wolves. As here's Milham! Well blocked. Hamidi, and it's a corner ball. Shot saved well by Famato. Got lots and lots of score predictions flying in. Crewmate says 7-0 to the Hawks. But then he has changed his mind, 11-0 to Phoenix. So, don't know what he's going on about. And then Robert Sinclair, obviously making Team of the Week last time out. Robert Sinclair says 4-3 wins for the Hawks. It's definitely going to be an absolutely thrilling contest. Yeah, Robert Sinclair, what a game he had last time out. 3 assists. Absolutely brilliant performance from him. Earned himself a Team of the Week performance. So, we'll see if any of these come true. I'm going to sit on the fence once again. You know me. I love to sit on the fence. And I'm going to say 2-2 draw. Here's Rocky. Battling hard well with Jar Jar. Still going Rocky. Goes for the shot. It's blocked. Ball down the line. Intercepted. Hamidi fouled. Wins the free kick. Houston, oh my word! What a goal there by Ches Houston. Finds the back of the net and has opened the scoring. And that's going to be in contention for goal of the round. Absolutely brilliant there by Ches Houston. And Phoenix Futsal, very, very unlucky. But can't deny that. Just an absolutely sublime finish. Top left-hand corner. Here's Milham. Chip ball down the line. Karahuli tries to go through the legs. It's blocked. Battling hard. Ball across. Reynolds, he scored last time out. Cuts inside. Russo, and it's sliding. It's going to be a goalie ball. Ball all the way back. Karahuli brings up for Phoenix. Nemeni. Back across. Milham. Inside. Jarja. Nemeni. Now Karahuli. Coming hard. Karahuli back across. Jarja. Back across Milham. Houston tries to regain possession. It's out of play. Milham's ball across. Jarja Nemeni. Good exchanges of passes, and Milham just couldn't get on the end of that one.
Alagoda coming on now for the Northern Hawks. Zeba to Russo. Now Nishan Alagoda. Ball down the line to Reynolds, who's being pressed here. Russo knocks it forward. Goncalves to Collection of Many. And now Oscar Patterson. Cross to Milem, who plays Baka Karahuli. Milem knocks it in the Patterson direction, but just couldn't get there. Russo, Reynolds, and now Zeba. Alagoda. Betim Zeba, lovely pass, looking for Alagoda's run, cut out by Patterson. Nemeni being pressed high here. Milem to Patterson. Now Nimeni. Al-Karahuli. Cross court to Ali Miller. In the middle, Patterson. And Parry comes on for Phoenix. Millem back rolls it to Al-Karahuli. Al-Karahuli cross court to Patterson. Al-Karahuli once more down the line to Millem. Tries to get beyond Seba, but just couldn't quite do so. Ricochets off Seba, out for a side ball. Now Al-Karahuli, a little back roll to Millem, who cuts in, trying to make some space for an effort, and blocked away by the Northern Hawks defence as Michael DeFilippis comes back on for the Hawks. It's Bacher. Al-Karahuli, good challenge coming in by Russo. Cross to Parry, and now Patterson. Al-Karahuli, Millem, Patterson down the line. Looks for the return ball to Parry. And Phoenix have a corner. They've got to start testing Famato more. In the middle, looking for Al-Karahuli. And the Northern Hawks will look to play 3-1 this time around. Alegoda to Michael DeFilippis. Russo, ball forward. Millem out wide to Parry. Parry driving forward. Couldn't get beyond Michael DeFilippis, though. It's DeFilippis. Almost gives it away to Patterson. DeFilippis to Alegoda. And now Harley Russo. The ball in the middle, picked up by Al-Karahuli. Now here's a chance for Patterson! But a big save by Dan Famato to keep the Hawks' clean sheet intact. Millem goes at it again. Ricochets back to him. Millem on the left this time, but the shot was offline. Russo makes way to the benches. Yanis Hamadi, the hero from last week, back on for Hawks. And the ball intended for Hamadi was cut out by Millem. Millem on the break now. Ball's back to Al-Karahuli. Now Parry stands up Alegoda. Millem, Al-Karahuli in the centre. Millem looks for the 1-2, but he's lost out. DeFilippis is in behind, and it's 2-0. DeFilippis composed in the finish through the legs of Jackson Goncalves. And he doubles the advantage for the Northern Hawks as Diego Garcia calls the timeout for his side to rejuvenate and just to settle. They've played well. You could argue they're a bit unfortunate to be down 2-0, but nevertheless, Goncalves hasn't had much of a chance with either of the shots. The first one from Houston, an absolute thunderstrike into the top left corner. And that one just gone from DeFilippis with a well-taken finish underneath the goalkeeper. Garcia will need to inspire his side and have them come out hot after this timeout to avoid the margin getting any greater on the Northern Hawks end. The Hawks have been tested the last few weeks, going down to Perth United. A come-from-behind victory against Sterling and a marginal victory over a gallant Perth Pumas outfit. So it's definitely the best of starts they've had this month, and the last month, I should say. Just at the side, Greg Farrell and his troops would have wanted. And they will go at it again with a 5 of Famato. Ziba, De Philippis, Yanis Amadi, and Nishan Alagoda. For Phoenix, it will be Zestic, Frank Gordon, Baka, Alcarahuli, Nali Milan with Jackson Goncalves in goal. Alcarahuli. And the ball to Milam, who flicks it down the line, trying to find Gordon. Well done by Gordon. But couldn't beat the second man. Alagoda shifts it onto his favoured left. Back rolls it to De Philippis nicely. Ziba back to Michael De Philippis. Nice ball to Alagoda. He finds Ziba. Now Yanis Amadi in the centre. And Alagoda looked for the connection with De Philippis. Nice run, Zestic, but the ball just behind him. Hamadi to Michael De Philippis. Alagoda looks for the diag. It's a lovely ball. Hamadi went for the flare touch, but didn't quite come off for him. Centering ball to Alcarahuli. He was surrounded by men in yellow. Back rows it to Alagoda. Hamadi makes the run to allow Ziba to receive. And the back row goes too far in the court for Hamadi to pick up. And now it's Alcarahuli for Mano. He spilled it in his net and out of nowhere, Phoenix are back in the game. Not sure what happened there, but it's an error by Famato. And it's just what the doctor ordered for Diego Garcia's side. Something out of nothing via the captain. And Phoenix are back to being within a kick. Hamadi. Lovely ball. Alagoda to restore the 2-goal lead. He couldn't get it under control. Milam loses footing and just has to clear it away. Hamadi to Philippus. Ziba, lovely pass. Looking for Hamadi. But Gordon with the interception. Hamadi, ball in the middle to Gordon. He can't afford to give it away here. Milam. Nice footwork to get out of trouble. Zestic. Now Baka Alcarahuli. Milam, ball down the line to Zestic. Needed to take that one on his right foot. Loses out. Rocky. Alagoda. De Philippis. Rocky. Nice turn. Alagoda. Cuts inside, De Philippis. Oh, has to be careful there as last man. Phoenix look inspired, and Millam's in behind again. This time, Pomano is up to the occasion. A good save to help redeem himself for the earlier mistake. And it's the corner for Phoenix. They've picked themselves up after the timeout, and they're knocking on the door of this Northern Hawks side. Zestic! But sent away by Hamadi. As Chess Houston will come on the court for this Northern Hawks side. Ollie Milam, one-on-one with Houston. Not going to be an easy play to get beyond. Has to use Alcarahuli. Now short to Zestic. Tricky one-on-one player himself, Spazoya Zestic. But Alagoda not having any of it. Brat Charger back on now for Phoenix. Charger, ball to Milam on the far side. Houston putting him under press. Alcarahuli looks to turn. Back rolls it for Milam, who cuts inside. Famato claims it. And Alagoda will get play going for the Hawks. De Philippis brings it back inside. Now Chaz Houston. Houston ball down the line to Rocky. He just couldn't get it under control.
Back underway from the side ball, Zestic, sorry. Don't know what he was doing from there. Just booted it out of play. To Philippus. Houston now. Aligorda. Houston to Philippus. Beautiful switch. Aligorda! Over the bar. Nishan Aligorda. He loves that left boot, but it fell to his right and he just couldn't find the finish. Nemeni. That wide. Jaja. Inside. Nemeni. Looking for the switch of play. Houston collects. It's into touch. Nemeni. Jaja all the way long, and Milham just couldn't get his first touch right. And a play. There's Gabe Reynolds, checks back on. Known in the outdoor game. Oh, and there's a sloppy giveaway in possession. Really lucky Houston that it didn't find the back of the net. Really, really unfortunate. Fortunate, rather, for the Northern Hawks. Unfortunate for Phoenix Futsal. As we're saying, Gabe Reynolds, he checks back on. It's getting targeted, but now by Milham, he just couldn't find the back of the net. He got his goal last time out. Did Gabe Reynolds. Noticeable achievements. He won the PSA for Scotch College in 2022. So we'll see how he goes this evening. Back in the futsal game. Looks lively the last couple of weeks. Here's Nemeni. Chip ball down the line. Jaja rolls into touch. Houston's ball. Reynolds. Across. Aligorda. Houston does well. Good footwork. Plays it long. Down the line, Aligorda. Side netting. Back post. Milham. Jaja. Oh, down the line. Houston clears it away. Out of play. Side ball Phoenix. Jaja. In possession. Comes out. Nemeni. He plays Milham. Does well to keep it in play. It was a sloppy pass. He tries to force it through. Couldn't do so. Here's Aligorda. Now Reynolds. Across. Houston. Good little block run there by Reynolds, and Crocky on the turn. Just wide of the post, out of play. Jaja, Milham. Back to Jaja. Across. Building well here, Phoenix. They elect to go long, but that one's going to be out of play. Houston. Russo. Back to Houston. Reynolds. Houston. Russo. Building well. They've elected to play 3-1 now. Reynolds. High press. He does well to get it out. Just couldn't connect with Rocky, who's complaining about the pass. Milham looking to go long, but it's blocked out of play. Here he is again, in possession. Jaja shoots over the bar. Rocky isolating one-on-one. Houston finds Rocky in a bit of space. Rocky electing to move, and he gets chopped up. Definitely a foul there. Definitely a free kick there for the Northern Hawks. Many just overcommitting on the challenge. So we'll see what Russo and Houston can cook up here. Houston goes for the dummy. Russo, and there it is! Back of the net for Halil Russo. And he makes the Northern Hawks advantage back to 2. Absolutely brilliant worked set piece there by the Northern Hawks. It was just well deserved. 54 seconds left on the clock. That's not what Phoenix needed. Wanted to keep it at least one or called it back. We're back underway. Jarja, Milham. Getting pressed high, does well, evades the challenge. Nemeni comes across Rocky, doesn't win the ball. All the way back, across Milham. Plays across Nemeni! Can he find the back of the net? No, he can't. Famato just did enough. Famato just did enough to put Nemeni off. Thought that was going to find the back of the net. Russo. Houston. Zeba. It's the right ball. Will Russo get there? No, he won't. Out of play. Milham. Famato goes long. Zeba! Zeba. Couldn't find the back of the net. Nemeni goes for a run. Zeba coming across. Still going Nemeni. Keeps it in play just. And eventually gets ushered out of play. 3 seconds left on the clock. Just going to be a shot from this side ball. Jarja shoots, and Milham just didn't commit to the back post. Famato's ball. He goes long. And Zeba get a touch. He can. But it went away from the goal rather than towards it. So as the halftime interval goes out, 3-1 to the Northern Hawks. We'll be back with you just after this ad break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And welcome to the second half. Betim Ziba gets us underway. It's Russo to Houston. Now Reynolds was being pressed immediately. Poor ball, Houston picked up by Al-Karahuli. Milam. Forced back to Collection Ameni. It's Parry. Good move down the line, but needed to use his left boot there. Short ball to Ches Houston. Now Reynolds. Nice pass to Russo, who brings it inside. Now Houston. Ziba looks it forward for Russo, who's got the pace, but not the strength to step in front of Al-Karahuli. And a quick release by Al Mohammed. Now with Parry, what a goal this would be. Had to go back to Collection Ameni. Now it's Bakar, Al-Karahuli. Switcher play to Parry is very good one-on-one. Opts to use Nemeni. Al-Karahuli across to Nemeni, who goes down the line beyond Reynolds. The shot was too tall. Ziba to Houston. And the ball in the centre, Reynolds just needed to take your touch there. Milam Al-Karahuli cross court, and Russo almost won it with a high press, just couldn't keep it in. But it was good read and a good anticipation. He's so quick, Russo. Can't underestimate him. Nemeni. Nice ball to Milam. He's got Ziba one-on-one. Cuts inside, beyond a couple. Parry. And back to Al-Karahuli. Good ball to Nemeni. Nemeni left with his throw, but it's sent behind. Al-Karahuli, poor ball. Reynolds can't get beyond Milam. Nemeni will get there first. Al-Karahuli scored an excellent goal last week against South Perth Alliance. Al-Karahuli, it was goal of the week. And here he is now. Nemeni with space to run into. Shoots from range, but Famato's equal to the task. Quick release over the top. Al-Karahuli nods it down. Milam gets there ahead of Reynolds. But he's hurt himself there, Milam. And the players waiting for the referee to stop the play, which never happened. Milam cuts inside. The sting was taken off the shot, and easy for Famato in the end. Ziba to Houston. Now across to Halil Russo. Ziba. Centering ball, Houston. Ziba, Reynolds. And back to Ziba. Nice pass to Houston. Ball out wide, Reynolds. And he was caught late there by Parry, who could be shown a yellow here. He is shown a yellow by referee Ryan Morris. As Nishan Alagoda comes on now for the Northern Hawks. Milam having some words for the referee. Good ball to the back post. Ziba couldn't control. It was a well-timed pass by Houston. Ball up the line, Alagoda. Cross court to Houston. He looked to skip beyond Milam down the line. Houston wasn't sure if Famato was going to go or stay. An unforced error, really. Now it's Jar Jar to Al-Karahuli, back to Jar Jar. Kelechi Nemeni, strongest four on the court now for Phoenix. Nemeni tries to go through a couple of yellow shirts. Ali Goda wins possession back. Seba's ball was cut out. Ali Milham on the ball now for Phoenix. Russo, congested possession, but the Hawks break away, and now they've got space to attack. Alagoda was caught late. And Milham, he avoids the card. In Houston, they've scored from 2 set pieces already tonight, the Hawks. Can Houston make it 3? Houston goes for goal, but it was blocked, and they'll get a side ball further up the court. Zeba leaves for Alagoda, who puts it into the mix-up. Houston centering ball, Zeba. And Phoenix will get possession back here. Giannis Hamadi warming up on the Hawks bench, getting ready to re-enter the field. Nemeni. Jar back to Nemeni. Long pass, one back by Houston. And Houston's ball a bit behind Russo's run. Jar Nemeni in the center. Now Alagoda will bring it back in play for the Hawks. Lofted pass trying to find Zeba, who gets around Jar and will hold possession for his side. And Alagoda let it run, expecting Houston to be there. Bit of miscommunication from this Northern Hawks side tonight. Nemeni. Perhaps an incorrect substitute, but they get away with it, Phoenix. And Nemeni, who looks to take the advantage, will have it brought back for a free kick. As Giannis Hamadi comes back on now. Betim Zeba to the bench. Jar. Milham in the middle. Russo heads away. Milham tries to get beyond Alagoda. But it was a handball as Oscar Patterson comes on for Phoenix. And Jar has got a good strike from this sort of distance. Can he send it beyond Famato in goal? Jar lays it off. Patterson! And it was a poor ball. It was bubbling only so much. Patterson can be held responsible for that. Giannis Hamadi, absolutely electric when he wants to be. Some of the quickest feet in the competition. Hat-trick last week and single-handedly secured all 3 points against Sterling Hamadi. Russo hits it into the roof. Knocks something down on its way. Karahuli on the near side. Across to Milham. Now Jar. They're trying to press here, the Hawks. Patterson. Composed. Milham. Houston wins it back for the Hawks. Hamadi under press here. Famato not taking any risk, just sending it out of danger. Jar. And ball that wide to Oscar Patterson. Back to Jar. And now short to Al-Karahuli. Lovely switch of play, Patterson. Jar. Al-Karahuli. Patterson. Milham inside. It's one back by Russo, who might have the pace to get around Patterson. But the shot was wide. Al-Mohammed, long ball Jar into Al-Karahuli, who's good in pivot position and makes some space for a shot beyond Alagoda. Famato, relieved to see it fly behind the post. Alagoda Amadi. Well, that's almost a loose ball. Houston gets there first and just sends it over the top. Al Mohammed short to Jaja. Jaja under high pressure here from Alagoda, who has to be careful not to give away a foul. Alagoda comes away with it. Patterson does really well though. Patterson, ball forward. Al-Karahuli knocks it back beyond Milem, who's forced to retreat, but somehow spins beyond Hamadi. That's brilliant. Hamadi does well to recover and wins it back though, and now the counter-attack's on. Hamadi, Alagoda for 4-1. It might fall to Hamadi again though. Patterson, really good footwork, and now he sends Phoenix on the break. And that was from one end to the other and back down the other end. And they've taken it quickly, Phoenix. The yellow card was being given, and Pucker Alcoholi's not happy. He took it quickly. And it will be a side ball for Phoenix. Jaja, Patterson, and now Al-Karahuli has Rocky to beat. Across to Patterson, Jaja. Ball forward, Al-Karahuli loses out, Michael DeFilippis. A lovely feed, Alagoda. What a cut inside. That was Rocky. Still going Rocky. Lays it off to Alagoda, but the pass was too far ahead of him. Maybe Rocky could have made more of the chance. Just tried to let it run. Maybe needed to get something on it. Alagoda still alive for the Hawks, and he's drawn the free kick well. Really, really good chance now for the Hawks to test Muslim Al Mohammed. Rocky and Alagoda, both left-footed players that can take this free kick. Hamadi and DeFilippis would probably be favoured to strike it. Perhaps get a line of three going and a couple of blocks in place. What will Alagoda do? He goes for goal, maybe a little wasted. And DeFilippis over the crossbar. Timeout called by Phoenix. They will just want to settle themselves and look to use it to spin the momentum in their favour, the same way it did in the first half when they called the timeout. 3-1 the score here at the moment. Al-Karahuli, the lone goal scorer for Phoenix, for the Northern Hawks. Ches Houston has one. Halil Russo has one. And I believe Michael DeFilippis with the other. What a contest it's turning out to be to round out all the live streamed action tonight. We've got plenty of games on tomorrow from multiple venues. Perth Modern, Balladura and Melville Leisure Fit are all in show. So make sure you either get down or tune into the live stream to catch the finest futsal in Western Australia on display. Farrell just making sure his side know the game is by no means over yet. You can bank on Diego Garcia rallying his side to get up for the next 8 or so minutes, but they've got to be careful. The game is heating up and they don't want to see any of these players losing their heads and getting dismissed, as Al-Karahuli's already getting quite annoyed at the referee, as you can see. And here he is now. They're going to go fly keeper, Phoenix. Jackson Goncalves is coming back on to play it. And Goncalves will cross over halfway. We'll see how this pans out. Jaja. Al-Karahuli back to Jaja. Hawks are usually very resolute from these kind of situations. Al-Karahuli. Jaja. Back to Pucker Al-Karahuli. Jaja once more. Al-Karahuli again. Jaja. Al-Karahuli cross court. Good ball to Milam. Who shifts it down the line, and Goncalves. Famato is brave, and Patterson couldn't finish.
back underway. Hawks to defend that really, really well. Lots of shots and opportunities for Phoenix there. Concalves, his back in net. But we know how good he is at being that fifth man when needed. But he was almost caught out there. He was just clapping in the background. He should have been sprinting back to goal. Jaja. Concalves, beautiful through ball. Milham, he's played across. It's intercepted. Jaja has to win, otherwise it's a goal. He's battling well. Played it back, and now they can set up the fifth man once again. Jaja. Milham. Jaja. Karahuli. Jaja. Milham. Waiting to find that space. They got to find the two pivots. Connect with them and find that space in behind. Out wide. Milham. Down the line. Does well. Ball to the back post. Intercepted. And it's shepherded out of play. And ball's gone behind the seating, so we'll just have another ball in play. Houston to Famato. To Houston down the line. Alagoda flicked it through. Rocky. This is where he's lethal, and what a through ball that was by Rocky. It's Houston that gets his second. And it's a game-high lead of 3 goals. Exceptional hold-up play by Chris Rocky. Touch inside. We've missed it on the camera. So we're sorry about that. But I described it, I thought, pretty well to you. But absolutely terrible that we've missed it on the camera. But that's all right. You saw the end of the goal. 4-1. Milham. Jaja. Mohammed. Al-Karahuli rather. Milham. Jaja. Milham. Calves holding up well. Good touch around the corner. Resets to Milham. Ball across. Gordon holding it up well, but then comes Alagoda. Here's Alagoda, and it's blocked by Milham. Out of play. It's just ready to celebrate that one going in the back of the net, but it was well defended by the Phoenix men. Ball by Rocky. All the way back for Famato. Across to Philippus. Houston. Rocky. Well blocked there by Gordon. Hamid has to be careful here. Getting pressed high. Ball to Philippus. Houston. Rocky. Out wide. Hamidi. Getting pressed high by Milham. Here's Houston. Across to Philippus. Sloppy ball. In comes Milham. No foul called. Ball's on the floor. Referee says play on. Here's Milham doing really well. Tries to skip past Houston. They're battling. And it's a free kick for the Northern Hawks. Probably rightly so. And the siren for 5 fouls was just played. Probably should have been when the free kick was called, but Phoenix, now it's all for them to do. It's going to be an uphill climb. Very, very difficult for them to probably get the victory this evening. 3 goals, 5 and 11 seconds left on the clock. So we'll see what succumbs in the next 5 minutes. Still stop clock though, so plenty of time. Karahuli, Jaja. Gets pressed and then commits the foul. He was last man when you think about it. And referees Ryan Morris and Gabriel Malacco are going to have a little chat about it. He was 5th man. It was definitely going to be a goal. So it could definitely be a red card. And it is going to be a red card. And he's been sent off, and I have to say, probably the right decision. He was last man. And it's a foul as well, so it is going to be a 10-meter penalty. So it's going to be Yanis Hamidi over this 10-meter penalty. Scored her hat-trick last night against Sterling Braza-Jinga. Absolutely demolished them. And can he put no doubt in this contest? Make it 5-1. Instead, he almost hit spectator in the crowd. But he's just missed. And still 3 goals the margin for Mardo. Houston Zeba. Yep, the chat do seem to agree. It definitely was a straight red. Being last man. And Hawks, they're happy to just soak the clock. Phoenix, they've one less man for 2 minutes, so you can just stay like this. Inside, Hamidi, Houston. To Philippus. Houston. What a win this is going to be for the Northern Hawks. They're back in the top 4 momentarily. As here's Zeba. Can he get himself in the score sheet? No, he can't. Milham. Zestic. What some skill moves that was by Zestic. Tries to win the free kick. He doesn't do so. To Philippus, back to Houston. And they slow the game down once again. As Chris Rocky says, we work the ball through them on the bench. Completely agree. Here's to Philippus trying to work the ball through them, but he just couldn't do so. And then to Philippus commits the foul. It's going to be a yellow card. Free kick in a threatening position and take some seconds off the clock as well. Zestic over the free kick. Goes back to Milham. Then Al-Karahuli, Milham. Hawks can press here. They're not fifth. There are only 4 men. So if they lose the ball, it's probably a guaranteed goal for Northern Hawks. Milham does well. Quick feet. Al-Karahuli. Concalves. Tries to play a through ball. Hamidi intercepts. Now Zeba goes for the shot. This Concalves. He slows the game down once again. Back out wide. Milham gets past one. Zestic goes for the chip ball over the top, and it's going to be costly. Hawks are going to get their 5th. Here's Houston. Oh my God, he's missed Houston. For the hat trick. Something going to say commentator's curse, but Ches Houston. Have a look on the replay. They invited the press. He took a touch. Probably should have been first time. And it was great backtrack there by Concalves. Definitely in save of the round contention. Hamidi to Philippus. And while that's all went underway, Phoenix got their 4th man back on the court. So we'll see what happens here. I think there's a bit of a wet patch on the court, so we'll get that sorted. Chris Rocky, what a game he's been playing. Same with Nishan Alagoda. Just been so dominant this evening. That assist by Chris Rocky was just filthy. as the wet patch has been fixed. And we're back on the way. Zeba goes over the top. De Philippus is going to get on the end of it. Still going to Philippus. Looks for the cut back. It's cleared away from danger by Nameni. Zeba. Chip ball. Houston. Still going Houston. It's fun. Now Karahuli, and it's rolled all the way into touch. Reynolds checks back on. Same with Russo. Back across immediate. Houston, delightful chip, but it's just rolled into touch. Side ball. Houston collects. Can he get his hat trick now? No, he can't. Wide of the post. Milham inside. And Nameni right in front of goal. Couldn't find the back of the net. Hamidi, little flick around the corner. Battling hard. And it's a free kick. Ball Phoenix Futsal, they're on the break here, out wide. Zestic. Still going. Spazoya Zestic. Still going Zestic. It's inside Nameni. Can he find the back of the net now? No, he can't. Another save for Mardo. Quick footwork. They slow the game down again. Milham. Calves. Nameni. Switch ball across for... And my, that wasn't far away as well. By Russo. Nameni to Milham. They set up the fifth man once again. Carl's makes around the corner. If anyone can find him. Milham. Zestic. He couldn't find the back of the net. Tell you what, they have been very, very unlucky though. Phoenix Futsal. Lots of good opportunities. So, just haven't been very clinical. Reynolds goes long. Will be collected by Concalves. Here he is. Plays Nameni. Minute left on the clock. Milham out wide. Down the line. Again, Zestic gets past one. Looks for the cutback. Zestic ball over the top. Karahuli. Milham. Finds Nameni. Goes for the shot. Blocked by Famado. All down. Zestic gets past one. Wins the corner. All the way along. Milham shoots. Milham. It's safe for Mardo. And Famado finds the back of the net. Dan Famado shushes the camera. Not sure who's on the other end of that camera, but finds the back of the net. Dan Famado. I tell you what, I know he scored earlier in the season. He's already got two. Maybe he's in contention for Golden Boot. Milham. Zestic. Inside Milham. Good footwork. Goes for the shot. Blocked by Houston. Comes to Meady. Asking for the foul. He gets it. It's going to be a 10-meter penalty once again. So we'll see who steps over this one.
And Russo, the 10-meter specialist, will look to really finish Phoenix off if they weren't already. He's got a booming left boot. Hasn't found the back of the net thus far today, but will look to open his account well. But Jackson Goncalves with a good save to keep the score at 5-1. And Russo sits for Houston well. Might fall for Russo this time. Goncalves just as the whistle's about to go. Houston, Russo on the buzzer. Missed anyway. Nevertheless, it's a 5-1 victory for Phoenix Futsal WA. For Northern Hawks over Phoenix Futsal WA. It was a resolute performance by Greg Farrell's side. And we will see you tomorrow for all the action live streamed to you from YouTube. Good night for now.